Hello guys, welcome back to the SDL Express channel. Today we'll show you the top 5 models of smart door lock based on the years of installations experience. We'll describe some of the special functions of each door lock has, and then after that we'll compare the 5 models with pros and cons and show you why we chose these models to be the top 5 models at the end. Let's start with number 1, P2000 model made in tank. Now we'll show you how the P2000 model works. This is the front outside view, how you can open the door with number keypad. And this is the back inside view, how you can lock the door and open the door with pushing the door lock. You can detach the battery cap and register the key password and the card key as well. The card key looks like this. It's very thin and small, so you can hang it with your vehicle key or back in the smartphone, whichever you like. It's very convenient rather than the traditional old keys once you get used to it. Once the card keys are registered, you can just open the smart door lock with simply tapping the card key on the sensor on top of door lock. Now let's move on to the next model, M5000-B, which also made in tank. One of the big differences between P2000 and M5000 model is the main opening system, which M5000 has lever system design instead of push-pull design. Also, this model includes not only the number keypad and card keys, but also a fingerprint system as well. You can open up the battery cap in the backside and register multiple fingerprints you need. No doubt to say the fingerprints are great technologies, but I wouldn't recommend it for elder people, since it can be a little annoying when the sensor doesn't recognize the fingerprints, and it happens a lot when the elder people use it. So I would say the reliability of this fingerprint cannot be good as you expected. But if you're already used to this kind of sensitive technologies, then I would highly recommend it to be a great chance to upgrade your life quality. Now let's move on to the next model, DR900, made in Samsung. This model is one of the high-end models in smart door lock market, the most expensive among the smart door lock models. It has a number of sensors to open and close the door. Also, you use the expensive materials in order to upgrade the quality of design. This model doesn't include the physical handle, even though it's a push-pull design, but it has motion sensors to recognize while you're opening or closing the door. One of the good features of this model, it has Wi-Fi or home IoT functions available, so you can monitor who enters or leaves the home with remote controls. This means you can open or close the door for visitors even if you're not at home with this Wi-Fi control functions. This model has a number keypad with touchscreen, card keys, and fingerprint options. Good thing about this product is that it has a lot of options available to customize with your needs, but it could be also a bad thing that it could create too many points of failure since it has too many sensors. Now let's move on to the next model, SM-510, made in SOLITY. This model is one of the generalized version of lever system design in the smart door lock market. Cheaper than any other previous models, but it has must-have features all available. It has very simple design and is commonly used on garage or leasing apartments. And if you're installing the smart door lock by yourself, this is the easiest model to install since you don't have to drill the top hole, you only need a modest hole to fit the door lock. You can register the password through a number keypad and the card keys as well. I would say this model has the best reliability among the top 5 models, but it has poorest plastic design compared to the other expensive ones. Now let's move on to the very last model, SR10, made in tank. SR10 is also a chip model, but it has all must-have features available. As you can see, it has main locking device and controls remotely with secondary locking device number keypad. Since this model doesn't require to drill the mortise hole, it is commonly used on the wood-made doors or the glass doors. I would say this model is the best fit for the old traditional wood doors for individual houses. This model also has a good reliability, but chip-looking design is the most weakness for this model. Now let's compare and review the top 5 products. So we've already gone through how this top 5 model works. Now it's time to compare each models with detailed view about the features. Starting with number 1, P2000 model. It was made in tank, which is the premium version of SOLITY. It has push-pull design. Number keys and card keys were available. P2000 model doesn't have the fingerprint options, but P2000-BH, which is the premium version of P2000, has the fingerprint options. But the P2000 series doesn't have Wi-Fi functions available. P2000 costs about $200 to $250, and P2000-BH costs about $250 to $300. So adding the fingerprint option would cost about $50. Next, M5000 model is also made in tank, but it's a lever design. Number keys and card keys are available. M5000 model doesn't have the fingerprint options, but M5000-B has the fingerprint options. Both models doesn't have the Wi-Fi functions available. M5000 with no fingerprint costs about $150 to $200, and M5000-B with fingerprint costs about $250 to $300. Next model will be DR900, made in Samsung. It was push-pull design with motion sensors. All functions are available for this model: number keys, card keys, and fingerprint. And this is the only model which has the Wi-Fi functions available. It costs about $450 to $500. Next model will be SM-510, made in SOLITY. It was lever design. Number keys and card keys are available, but no fingerprint and no Wi-Fi options. Costs about $90 to $120. The very last model will be SR10, made in tank. It was hook design with main and secondary locking device hardware. Number keys and card keys are available, but no fingerprint and no Wi-Fi options. Costs about $90 to $120. This was the final comparison between these top 5 models. I hope this video would help you choose what kind of products you might have to select. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.